Day 10 of the zero carb diet, although it's not really zero. Yeah, just this is to fix gut dysbiosis and leaky gut, which I think is an epidemic. Anyone who has things like wind or bloated gut or burping or eats lots of sugars or complex carbs because and you feel you aren't eating it for yourself because you might not be. You may be eating it for the microbes. It might be the microbes that are making you eat it. So this is for people who've got dysbiosis. The type mainly bacteria with it. Your normal gut microflora comes up from the colon up into the small intestine, and so it's like displacement to, although it still stays in the colon as well, but sort of invasion of your small intestine from the colon. You've also got the other type that's candida, which is fungal. You've also got a fungal type. So if you're a fungal type, if you get thrush in the mouth or anything, you might have a big brewery of fungus in your candida, mainly candida albicans, in your small intestine, probably, I think, or your colon. Yeah, I feel a bit weird, and I think I've lost some weight. I hadn't even thought of that. Because it's something I've not been aiming for. So yeah, I think I've lost a bit of weight, and I feel so. I'm going through a sort of crisis moment. I don't know what it is. Maybe a bit of ketosis or something because I'm not eating very little carbs. I was taking quote hidden sugars, but I eat like sugar in my coffee, which isn't very hidden, is it? But I've stopped that today. That was like 5 grams of sugar each time, so that might have been 15 grams a day. I'm still taking coffee and pesto, so it's not a really bland diet. But I'm wondering if they're issues. So it's just something to think about. This is all the theories I've got on it. I think gut dysbiosis may be an epidemic, partly because we all eat too much now, so we eat far more than our body can cope with. But also, a lot of people are sensitive. Not everyone, but maybe 20% of the population is sensitive. And when you're sensitive, your uh, your microflora either might get out of control, or it may be taken over by Candida albicans. That's the two main types, I think, of syndromes. And you'll end up autobrewery syndrome, basically. I mean, it's tiny amounts. If it's candida, it'll be pure ethanol. So that is autobrewery, that's alcohol. If it's bacteria, there might be other alcohols, so they're not classed as the type that you drink because they wouldn't taste very good. But I think they probably have the same sort of impact on your liver and that. So maybe that's what causes non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Who knows? So we're talking SIBO, gut over fermentation, and the people I look up to are sort of Northern Dr. Norm Robillard for fasting, Dr. Eric Berg. Um, yeah, I'm just sort of talking about the same stuff I was talking the other day, but I just wanted to give you an update. I might try and add to this as time goes by. Um, I've just found how to work this out, and it's really pretty tough going. I'm not finding it very um, tactile or whatever they call it, but then maybe it's me, really. So yeah, I'm on day 10. I'm really sort of following a sort of Dr. Norm Robillard fast track. Although really I'm making it a zero carb diet and zero sweeteners such as sucralose and that, you know, because they're prebiotics and probiotics. Uh, yeah, if you feel bad in probiotics and prebiotics and yogurt and that, then it's more likely you've got the SIBO type rather than the fungal type, because they fight fungus. Whereas if you've got feel bad in probiotics and prebiotics, you're adding to your bacterial load in your small intestine because your small intestines may be pretty clear of bacteria because that's your absorptive area, your main absorptive area. There may be in your colon, really, which is your recycle place. Um, it can recycle stuff. It even makes stuff like biotin and stuff, the microflora. So these are the sort of things to look out for. So I'm at a crossroads at the moment. I'm going to keep going anyway. I may add a bit of a. I have been adding, say, a glass of fruit juice a day, just taking sips at a time. I don't take it all in at one time. to give me a bit of energy, you know, because I find that when I go on these diets, I lose the energy. I don't know. I'll keep going for now. Like I say, I think these things are got a lot of sense to them. Not zero carb technically. That's because you have to avoid sugars. If you've got SIBO, you have to avoid sugars and complex carbs. If you think you've got the fungal type, you can take complex carbs, or that's what they say anyway. Because a fungus one, it feeds on simple sugars, whereas the other one, the bacterial overgrowth ones, it feeds off complex carbs as well, and probiotics and prebiotics. You're adding to the load, you know, that's not a very good idea. So it's just some sort of things to think about, you know. I'll keep you updated.